Welcome to McKeen's Hockey on YouTube. On today's video, we're going to do a top 10 mock draft featuring our 2024 NHL Draft Guide. The Draft Guide is a must if you're a fan looking to read up on the prospects for this year's draft. Inside the Draft Guide, we have detailed reports on the top 300 prospects, which breaks down their game and also includes McKeen's own grading system. And there are a number of features such as the best of, which breaks down some categories such as the smartest forward, the smartest defender, best body checker, most physical. So you're going to want to check that out. So head over to mckeenshockey.com and have a look. And also, can you please subscribe and hit that like button to help this channel grow? We would really appreciate that. All right, so Brock Otten, the director of scouting at McKeen's, has put together a 2-round mock draft. So we're going to go over the top 10 right now. And then, like I said, if you want to see more of that, just head over to mckeenshockey.com and download the NHL Draft Guide. Okay, so we know the rankings right now for the top 10, as is displayed right here. And San Jose has the first overall pick. And at this point, San Jose might as well announce this now. The entire hockey world knows that Celebrini is going to be their guy. Check out these numbers. He had 64 points in 38 games playing at Boston University, and he was also the Hobey Baker winner as the top collegiate player in the entire nation. Now, you'll notice our grading system right there, and if you want more information on that, just check out the description in the video, and it'll break down the scale scores. Now, Celebrini is a pivot without any true weaknesses who projects as a franchise leader for the Sharks moving forward. Think of the impact that Jonathan Toews had turning the Blackhawks rebuild around. And you can see in these clips that he definitely has some skill and he can move around the ice really well and has a great positional awareness and hockey IQ. So Macklin Celebrini, he's going first overall to the San Jose Sharks. All right, at number 2 is the Chicago Blackhawks. And they may like someone like Sam Dickinson because of how much value they have been placing on skating in recent drafts. But Levshinov's will be their guy, Artyom Levshinov of Michigan State. And he had, as a defender, 35 points in 38 games. So he does have that offensive upside. And at McKeen's, we prefer Dickinson, but there's no doubting that Levshinov has among the highest two-way upside of any defender in this draft. With his high-end skill and offensive aggressiveness, he'll be able to give the Hawks a dynamic puck mover on both of their first two pairings with Korchinski. And you can see his speed and his aggressiveness in this clip right here where he joins the rush and buries a goal to finish off the play. So Artyom Levshinov, he goes number 2 to the Chicago Blackhawks. At number 3, we have the Anaheim Ducks. And the Ducks haven't used a top 50 pick on a Russian-based player since 2001. It's obvious that they have preferences for other regions. However, what's also obvious is the fit here. The Ducks have so many terrific puck-moving defenders. The system is loaded. So they're going to go with Anton Salayev, the big, smooth skating defenseman from Russia. And offensively had a decent season in the KHL, 11 points in 63 games as a defenseman, so that's not bad. But the team's high-end defensively oriented prospects have had their development stall like Noah Warren and Drew Hellison. Anaheim could see Salayev as an amazing fit beside guys like Minchikov and Zellweger, allowing them to play freely and aggressively. So Anton Salayev goes to Anaheim at number 3. At number 4, the Columbus Blue Jackets will go with the dynamic offensive threat Ivan Demidov. He's had 60 points in 30 games in the MHL this year. He absolutely torched that league. And we have an overall ranking of 57.5, which is really good. The Jackets have had great success with young Russian players recently. And not only is Demidov clearly the best player available at this point, but he also adds significant skill to the wing for the organization that needs it. This is an offensive play driver that is sorely needed. And when you check out these clips, like his vision, his maneuverability on the ice, he's just got it all in terms of offense. He is a high offensive threat when he makes the jump to the NHL. This is going to be a great player to watch on the ice day in and day out. So Ivan Demidov to the Columbus Blue Jackets at number 4. All right, number 5 is the Montreal Canadiens. And they are going to go with the big power forward from Medicine Hat, Caden Lindstrom. He got hurt at the beginning of the season, but was on a tear before he went down. 46 points in 32 games. Yes, he can put the puck in the net. And this is one of the best case scenarios for Montreal. Is Lidstrom's injury a history of concern? Likely for some teams. However, the upside here is too large for Montreal to pass up. Not only is Lidstrom a fantastic young player, but he also helps the Canadiens get bigger and heavier up front, which was a reason for preferring Slafkovsky at first overall 2 years ago. And he can bury a puck. Check out this clip. He absolutely just fires one home on the one-timer there, and then the one defense bounces right off of him afterwards. So yeah, Montreal, they're going to be happy with Caden Lidstrom at number 5. And if you want more information on some of these prospects, head over to McKeen'sHockey.com and check out the new 2024 NHL Draft Guide. It's a lot of fun to read. All right, at number 6, Utah. Who are they going to take? They're going to go with one of the top defenders of this draft, and that's Zeev Buium out of the University of Denver. And check out these numbers. 50 points in 42 games as a defenseman. That is very impressive. And it seems likely that Utah could lean towards taking one of the high-end offensive defenders available with this pick. In the last 5 drafts, the Coyotes have not taken a single player out of the OHL. This leads me to believe that Buium is a guy that they could find really attractive at number 6. He's such an intelligent playmaker from the back end, and he would really help Utah improve their transitional game and power play production. And he had a great playoff run at the NCAA level and was magnificent in Denver's winning their Frozen Four championship. So Zeev Buium, he goes to the Utah team at number 6. All right, number 7, the Ottawa Senators. Who are they going to pick up? Ooh, Sam Dickinson from the London Knights. And he had 70 points in 68 games, and he is a big puck-moving defenseman. Dickinson is the perfect defender for the modern era thanks to his high-end skating ability. He's the kind of blue liner who projects as an all-situations minute muncher. Given how terrific he has been in this year's OHL playoffs, Ottawa likely sees him as a terrific fit as a winner who can help them get over the hump in coming years. The Sens really need to hit on this pick, and Dickinson is as safe can be to be an impact player. So Sam Dickinson to the Ottawa Senators at number 7. Number 8, the Seattle Kraken. They're going to go with Beckett Seneca. Now, he had a decent season in Oshawa in the OHL, 68 points in 63 games. There's a ton of traction for Seneca to be a high pick, and Seattle strikes us as a likely landing spot. They've targeted the OHL pretty heavily, and playing in the Pacific, they want to load up their lineup with heavier players who can withstand the punishing style in that division. Seneca oozes upside as an athletic winger, still growing into his frame. He is skilled, physical, and intelligent. A great combination. Logic says Seattle finally uses their first on the defender, but something about this spot screams Seneca. So Beckett Seneca to the Seattle Kraken at number 8. Number 9, the Calgary Flames, and yes, they are going to go with the son of Jerome Iginla, and that is Tej Iginla. And he had 84 points in 64 games playing for Kelowna in the WHL. Very impressive numbers for sure. And maybe this is far-fetched, but maybe it's not. Teams don't use top 10 selections for the sole purpose of nostalgia. But how can you pass up on the opportunity to draft an iconic name who also happens to be worthy in this spot? Iginla was terrific in the second half of the year, and this gives Calgary an injection of skill and tenacity. He could have a similar impact to his father in Calgary. So a great pickup at number 9, Tej Iginla to the Calgary Flames. It's a perfect fit. All right, number 10, the New Jersey Devils, and who are they going to go with? They're going to go with Konsta Helenius. And he had 36 points in 51 games playing in the top men's Finnish league, the Liga, and that is very impressive for a 17-year-old. Now, the Devils are a team that definitely don't want to be picking in this range. They've been trying to escape the rebuilding phase, so would it not make sense for a team to target a player who has great upside, but who also can make an impact pretty quickly? Helenius fits in well with the players already in New Jersey, and the Devils have liked the region in recent drafts. So we got Konsta Helenius at number 10 to the New Jersey Devils. And like I said, if you want to see this mock draft for the first 2 rounds, head over to McKeen'sHockey.com, and there's descriptions of all the picks and why they fit right there. So we have Macklin Celebrini to San Jose at 1, Artyom Levshinov to Chicago at 2, Anton Salayev to Anaheim at 3, Ivan Demidov to Columbus at 4, Caden Lidstrom to the Montreal Canadiens at 5, Zeev Buium, Utah 6, Sam Dickinson, Ottawa at number 7, Beckett Seneca to Seattle at 8, Tej Iginla to Calgary at 9, and Konsta Helenius at number 10 to the New Jersey Devils. And that is it for this video. Head over to McKeen'sHockey.com and please subscribe and hit that like button to help the channel grow. We would really appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.